I always say that food is the ultimate medicine in reducing inflammation, and drugs like steroid creams are not the answer because all they're doing is inhibiting phospholipase A2, which downregulates arachidonic acid and then downregulates leukotrienes and prostaglandins. But that process occurs because there's an outside stimulus, usually due to a food, due to an inflammatory food that we are eating. What are your opinions on changing our diets in order to reduce that stimulus that causes inflammation in the body?
I really think you have the right idea about this, that, look, we don't have to take a pill for everything. If we can manage our diet, for example, what we want, like the book which I wrote, Total Gut Balance, which was published just before Christmas. And what we looked at, we wanted to have food ingredients that can support the good organisms, others that can inhibit the bad ones, but also we needed to have some food that have anti-inflammatory, for example, cruciferous fruits, vegetables. Cruciferous vegetables, they have a lot of anti-inflammatory and antioxidant. So by nurturing your gut, you really don't need all these steroids and the other stuff, because as you know, not only they are not very helpful to our system, what they do, you will laugh at this. You know, I did my doctorate in the 70s looking at the effect of steroids on fungus.
Wow.
So if you take these anti-inflammatory steroids, they really can cause havoc in your system. So it's much better if you follow the approach, let's look after our gut, let's select the right food and nourish the good bugs or friendly bacteria and fungus and get rid of the bad one. The other thing which is important, not only the diet, but also lifestyle. It's very important for us to combine that. In our book, we say it's not enough the diet. The diet is very important component. But let's look at, for example, exercise. I know it's nothing new. People say, oh, you should exercise and this sort of thing. But really, studies have shown if you have moderate exercise, you don't have to really be extreme, training, for example. It showed that it change the microbiome towards the better. Okay, that's one example. The other example, one big thing, which is especially these days with the COVID-19, the stress and anxiety. We are all stressed out. And even before this, we know that stress could really cause havoc in the microbes in your gut because of the gut-brain axis, And that's why if you are stressed, and we really, and even normal life, as I mentioned, pre-COVID-19, we all work very hard. We're all running about helping. And if you have children, you have family, you need to look after them. You really need to take time for yourself to try to reduce some of the stress. You need to have, for example, do some yoga, do some meditation. That really will be very, very important.